Hello and welcome to another edition of the Willpower Training videos. Today I would like to briefly discuss the finalized day process. The finalized day process, as it says, happens usually at the end of the day, at the end of a trading day, but it can also be at the end of a shift. In other words, you can have multiple finalized days throughout the day or the trading day. Now the finalized day process can be found over here. It's got the lock, symbolizing you're about to lock your business and close it for the day and start trading again tomorrow. So it comes up, do not perform day end procedure unless you have cashed up all the users. Now the cash up of the users will take place on the POS, on the till, in other words. It's just a printout, it's just an X reading. You print out the cash up report on the POS, compare the cash in the cash drawer and make sure. It also says here terminals have been logged out. It's not that critical anymore today, specifically if your system is set up to do the finalized day or the localized finalized day process. In this scenario, I have 3 point of sales. I'm going to select point of sale number 1, or you can do all 3 if you like. Then at the bottom you see you've got a few options. The first one is select date. Now typically our clients that work in sort of bar environment will select this option, specifically if they do the finalized day past midnight. If it's over midnight and you use the actual transaction date option, the sales that takes place after midnight, past 12 o'clock at night, will actually be allocated to the next day. And maybe you do not want that because it belongs to one shift. But in most cases, normal businesses, normal trading hours, the actual transaction date is a safe option. If you haven't finalized day for 3 or 4 days, you can select this option. It will slot the sales to the day that it belongs. Below, clear document history and clear closed tables and vouchers. It's maybe a good habit to flag these ones as well. It will make the point of sale operate slightly faster, as it will clear out files such as journal information and stored document information. All the transactional, all the transactions and all the slips, all the receipts will be transferred from the point of sale in any case to the back office and can be found under terminal control, a section that there's a different video for. So if you flag these items and you've got a rather slow machine as a point of sale, you will find that your point of sale will be slightly faster because it's got less resources to carry. Then the next option would be to go proceed. It actually warns you again. You can go cancel if you want to change your option, but we are going to post the sales to actual transaction date. I say okay, and there she goes. It's a very fast process. What happens now is the file has been transferred from the point of sale to the back office. Once it's been transferred, which is actually happening right now, it will start processing the sales or the PLU items on the point of sale. That should happen any minute now.